Air travel is often considered one of the safest ways to travel, but recent headlines might have you wondering, are there more plane crashes happening in the US this year? Let's break down the numbers. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, as of mid-February 2025, there have been 87 aviation accidents in the US, including 62 in January and 27 in February. While that number may seem high, it's actually a decrease from this same time last year when January had 80 crashes and February had 93. In fact, if current numbers hold, January 2025 could set a record for the fewest aviation accidents ever recorded in the month, surpassing the previous low of 70 accidents in January 2012. Of course, when we talk about accidents, fatalities are a crucial factor. So far in 2025, there have been 13 fatal plane crashes, including one involving a major commercial airline. That was the tragic mid-air collision between an Army helicopter and an American Airlines flight near Washington, D.C., which resulted in the deadliest aviation disaster in the US since 2001. However, it's important to note that the vast majority of aviation accidents involve private, smaller aircraft, not commercial airlines. Private planes and small charter flights have significantly higher accident rates compared to large commercial flights. In fact, commercial airlines in the US have had a record low number of fatal crashes in the last 15 years. Despite the fear that headlines can create, aviation safety has only improved over the years. A recent report from the US Department of Transportation confirmed that air travel remains the safest mode of transportation. Fatal aviation accidents in the US have been declining for over a decade, with 2024 recording the fewest aviation fatalities in history. Yet public perception of air safety has taken a hit. A recent AP NORC poll found that only 64% of US adults now believe flying is very safe or somewhat safe, down from 71% last year. High-profile crashes can make flying seem more dangerous than it actually is, even though the data tells a different story. For perspective, in 2022, 44,546 people died in transportation-related incidents in the US, and the vast majority of those were from highway vehicle crashes. Meanwhile, commercial airline fatalities in the US remain close to zero year after year. So, are there more plane crashes in the US this year? No, there are actually fewer than in previous years. While every accident is tragic, the reality is that air travel is getting safer, not more dangerous. Fly safe, and remember, the numbers don't lie.